What's up, everybody? Welcome back to a new video. This one is me coming back from my previous trip on my way home. Got a load that picks up in Montana, then goes to Tequila, Seattle area. It's the one that I dropped off, not the previous load, but the other load. And I don't know what this is. Are they? You can get killed out here like this. Oh, it's a dam. Okay. Okay. Guess what? If it's a dam, then the fish will be sitting right up here. Who allows you to fish here? Do they? Is there any? The water's so dirty out here, though. It's so dirty looking. Such a dirty looking lake. But I think people do get down there, and I think they do fish. I don't know if the mosquitoes are as bad as they were at the previous place. Because at the previous one, they bit up my legs like crazy. I'm itching pretty good now. Yeah, I guess you could just come down right here and get down there and fish over here. But this water's got so much, I don't know if the fish is like edible or not. So much algae, so much green crap in this water. I don't know. Other thing in Nevada you got to watch out for, rattlesnakes and scorpions. It's all desert everywhere, so if you guys are out and about, watch where you're stepping, look around. That way you don't step on a rattlesnake or a scorpion. Yeah, easy to get down, actually. I think people probably do over here, but I don't know. I got 550 miles to my next pickup, picking up some medical supplies. I don't know exactly what the piece is exactly, but we will find out once I get some better phone service. Yeah, I ain't fishing here, no way. I'll keep going to Montana. Never mind my hair. I was wearing a hat, now I'm not. I'll keep going, and on the way there are places in Idaho to stop, and there are places in Montana to stop as well, like when you're coming through Yellowstone area. There's a couple spots there too that I know that I could go try fishing, but we'll see when I will get there, because I'm not sure exactly 100% if it's still going to be daylight or not by the time I get all the way out there. 550 miles, and it's like, I don't know, what time is it, 10 maybe? Look at this dude hauling on a bass boat. They gonna catch anything? We don't know. But they got a nice boat. Yeah, looks like they're gonna try to hook some bass. I'm gonna keep going. I've got a long road ahead of me still. I only slept an hour. I still gotta get some sleep in. Because after the pickup, it's gonna be another, I don't know how many, 400 miles I think from there to home. I think it's 400 miles from my pickup. So I got 550-ish, 550 miles from right here, this spot where I'm at, still in Nevada, to my pickup. Picks up in the morning, then I'll grab it and go with it, and it delivers Monday in Seattle, so I'll be home on the weekend again, just like last time. Is it good? Is it bad? I don't know. It's not bad. It pays me from where I'm at right here, and it will pay home, and it'll pay to delivery and then back home for me. So I guess it's good. I get to make a video for you guys from all the way from Nevada. Nice windy turns last night. I had a lot of fun over here driving through here. A lot of deer, because this creek right here, all the animals are down here trying to grab some water and then head back out. So yesterday I had a really close call. Like the deer was like right here. I barely stopped in front of it. I was like, oh no, come on, don't wreck my van all the way out here. I still had like 100 miles No, I think it was more than 100 miles to my delivery. I think it was 100 miles to the freeway till I would get off, or till I'd hit I-80. But anyway, yeah. I guess the desert has its own beauty, but it doesn't last long for me, you know. Yes, there's a stream here. You might say, oh, that's so pretty. Yes, nice windy, tight turns. I love those. So no complaints about these. But when you're tired and you're driving through these turns, and if you, God forbid, you close your eyes and for more than 1 second when you blink, you know, you could be in a ditch. So you got to be careful how you drive when you're tired. But look at this. Beautiful. As long as there's some kind of landscape, terrain, mountains, I'm okay with that. But if it's just flat desert, nah, I don't know. Not my thing, honestly. I don't know. I guess when you see better, when you live in better, then this stuff is just, you know, it's no good. Man, I just saw a pretty big, like, brown-looking lizard that ran across the road to the creek. So, yeah, lizards too, I guess, in the desert. Why not? This guy almost hit him, barely cleared him, and it went right for the water, right down there to the water. I drove by, then turned around. Somebody's car's in the road. Flew in here. I wonder if people are still, I think maybe they know about it. I guess it's got caution tape. I didn't see that at first. Look at that. Somebody, what, didn't make it in the corner and went straight, or did they come this way? I'm not sure. Not sure what happened, but something happened back here. Let's go look. These people in the creek or what? Yeah, they flew in here, Jesus. They really flew in here. Nobody in here, huh? Nobody in here. You know, just want to make sure no bodies are laying around waiting for help. It's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy to, and you know what, if this happens at night and you're over here, who the heck is gonna know and see you that you flew off the road? Like, seriously, look how deep in the brush this is. Wow. Nobody's gonna know. Nobody's gonna see you. I wonder if this is their glass or somebody else's. Kind of impossible to tell. Could be other people's stuff too. Could be one of those corners where it's known to have trouble at. Okay, well, yeah, it's got all kinds of hubcaps and all kinds of things here, so I think it's a common place for things like this. Okay, let's keep on going. Turn back around and keep going. Hey, you want to go to Spokane with me? You want to go to Washington? Why are all the cows always, every time I ask them, all the cows, they never want to go to Washington. They never want to come home with me. This is the place, one of the places that I tried to fill up at last night. Oh no, it's not. It looks exactly like the one. No, it's not the one. I apologize, that's not the right one. It's going to be somewhere a little more ahead. But it was kind of like a DOT area, and you had to be able to fill up over there, you have to have their own special fuel card. It wouldn't take a regular one over there. So yeah, I had an adventure last night. Didn't want to bother you guys about it all night, but I was like, well, if I run out of gas, then that's going to be some content, so I'll turn on the camera when I run out. But thank God I didn't. Otherwise, who knows if they would have even gotten their delivery by now. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Idaho, Snake River. This is where I want to try to get some trout. Right now is spawning season, so hopefully, I don't know what we can get. Let's see how deep it is out here. Should be a deeper part of the river. Yeah, it is. This is good. This is perfect. Gotta see what we can get. What about this side? Oh yeah, from all around you could try to fish everywhere out here. Let's see if there's any trout in here. Oh, look what we got here. Somebody left their cage. Let's see if we got any crawdads in here. We got a chicken and nothing. You guys see that? I think they gotta go a little deeper. Unless they were deeper. And current brought them all the way here, but interesting. Okay. Can't burn daylight. Grab my pole, tie stuff up again. Basically what happened at the other place is got caught on the rock and my rooster tail ripped off, so I gotta go tie it all back on. See what we can get on a rooster tail here. I've got all kinds of other crankbaits as well, but I don't think it's gonna be biting on crankbaits. And my bed, always on the side. Look at that thing, trying to fall. Gotta put my straps away and a couple other things. One bass is all I got, so I'll leave. Hopefully I'll remember to attach a picture for you guys. Probably like a 13-inch, maybe close to 14, somewhere around there. It was bigger than. Got some flies in here now. Now they're going to be bothering me the whole trip. Open the window, maybe half of them will fly out. Fly out. Okay, got some of them out. Anyways, I want to try fishing in Montana when I get into Montana and some part of the Wyoming, because I'll be driving through that little corner of Yellowstone, so I want to make sure that I try to make it there before dark anyways, so that way I can hopefully maybe catch something there. But I don't know if I can make it there before dark. It's already 2 o'clock local time. Already 2 o'clock mountain time, so we'll see. And I still haven't slept yet. I just kind of have my adrenaline going and whatnot. But this is the Snake River. Should have had trout. I got the one bass, but and it bit on the trout jig. I don't know, one of the rooster tails. So I don't know. I mean, it was a flashy bait too, so it saw it and went for it. So all good. All good. Hey, at least I had something, so something's better than nothing. Stopped by the Love's truck stop, got me a shower, shaved, cleaned myself up a bit. I mean, technically tonight I was supposed to be home, but now that's not the case. Now, tomorrow night I'll be home, so, you know, had to clean myself up a bit. And yesterday, the load came, you know what I mean, it was so quick that I didn't even have time to really even get myself ready and I'll do all the other things, because I don't always shave daily, so sometimes, but the growth goes fast, so if I don't shave for 2 days, I look like crap. So I gotta, you know what I mean, clean myself up. So that's what we did. I got 6-hour drive left still. That's what GPS shows. 385 miles. That's just to Bozeman, to the pickup town. So we'll see how quickly and where I can, you know, be at my next fishing destination. I don't really look at the map or anything. I just drive and look, and if it's there, it's there. If it's not, then it's not. I'm not planning to go out of my way today or anything like that. But definitely after a good shower, cleaning yourself up, you get new strength to keep going. So still on that 1 hour of sleep. Had to turn back around, so I'm gonna fish the Yellowstone right here. See what we can get on this side.
In half a mile, turn left.
I'm not sure if it's even possible to get in here. Somewhere there should be a turnoff. Somewhere there should be a turnoff. Let you guys know if I get anything. I'm after the trout, so we'll see.
Turn left.
If there is any trout in the area. Well, I did try fishing. So shallow here, so much, what do you call it? It's so shallow. And the other big problem is greenery everywhere, you know what I mean? The weeds everywhere. And I just kind of stood up here on this little bridge, just put my spinner in the water and just kind of, you know, watch the water, you know, go through it. It's impossible to catch anything like that anyway. But then a guy on a four-wheeler comes out of nowhere, like from right there. I don't know what I guess Yellowstone, you know what I mean? Yellowstone. Everybody wants to make sure it's a safe place for everybody and nobody's doing anything wrong. So he pulls up, he's like, hey man, not trying to be a dick or anything, but his place has got a lot of rules for fishing, and he's like, no barbed hooks, fly fishing only, no bait, no live, no this, no that. He's like, there's so many rules. He's like, I'm just trying to save you a headache. I'm like, oh, okay, I appreciate that. He's like, no, seriously. He's like, I mean it. You know, I'm just trying to save you a headache and trouble. And I'm like, hey, I seriously appreciate it, man. He's like, I'm just a deputy here, so, you know, figure I'd let you know. He's like, he's like, I'm trying to save you from not, I don't know what he said, but anyway, he's like, saving you from, I see him over there, out there, rolling around the lights on a four-wheeler. So he's like, I'm just trying to save you the headache. He's like, he's like, if you want, I'll pull my ID out, but, you know, this and that. I'm like, okay, hey, no worries, no problem. It's all good. I'm sure he's looking at me through his binoculars out there, making sure I'm not back over there doing what I'm not supposed to be doing after he already told me you can't be doing it. But anyways, it's getting dark. I don't remember how many miles I have left. I gotta look inside. I just put my pole away as soon as he told me. I'm like, nope. I don't want no trouble. Hey, I don't want no trouble. I don't even have a license here in Montana. So if he really wanted to check me, he would check me, and then he would say, dude, you don't even have a license here. You don't even have a one-day license or anything like that. I think maybe you can get them online, maybe. I know in Idaho you can. You could do an online like temporary or whatever, a week. I know my son did his for like a whole year for like $26 or $25, something like that. But yeah. Okay, yeah, he's rolling. He's going slow out there. I don't know if you can see or not, but he's out there on his little four-wheeler. And it's okay. He's doing his job. My job is, doing what I do, but he warned me, so I'm done. I'll just put the drone up in the air real quick, show you guys what this section looks like, because it is getting dark and getting dark fast. So let's look at the sunset and get on the way. I still have, let's see what the GPS says I still have. Oh, it turned off, I guess. Did it? Did it not? I guess it turned off. Couple more hours left, I think, probably. So not a whole lot left. Yeah, he's out here rolling around, making sure nobody else is doing anything they're not supposed to be doing. All right, let's look at this place from up above. Well, I did try fishing. So shallow here, so much, what do you call it? It's so shallow. And the other big problem is greenery everywhere, you know what I mean? The weeds everywhere. And I just kind of stood up here on this little bridge, just put my spinner in the water and just kind of, watch the water, go through it. It's impossible to catch anything like that anyway. But then a guy on a four-wheeler comes out of nowhere, like from right there. I don't know I guess Yellowstone, you know what I mean? Yellowstone. Everybody wants to make sure it's a safe place for everybody and nobody's doing anything wrong. So he pulls up, he's like, hey man, not trying to be a dick or anything, but his place has got a lot of rules for fishing, and he's like, no barbed hooks, fly fishing only, no bait, no live, no this, no that. He's like, there's so many rules. He's like, I'm just trying to save you a headache. I'm like, oh, okay, I appreciate that. He's like, no, seriously. He's like, I mean it. I'm just trying to save you a headache and trouble. And I'm like, hey, I seriously appreciate it, man. He's like, I'm just a deputy here, so, figure I'd let you know. He's like, I don't know. He's like, I'm trying to save you from not, I don't know what he said, but anyway, he's like, saving you from, I see him over there, out there, rolling around the lights on a four-wheeler. So he's like, I'm just trying to save you the headache. He's like, he's like, if you want, I'll pull my ID out, but, this and that. I'm like, okay, hey, no worries, no problem. It's all good. I'm sure he's looking at me through his binoculars out there, making sure I'm not back over there doing what I'm not supposed to be doing after he already told me you can't be doing it. But anyways, it's getting dark. I don't remember how many miles I have left. I gotta look inside. I just put my pole away as soon as he told me. I'm like, nope. I don't want no trouble. Hey, I don't want no trouble. I don't even have a license here in Montana. So if he really wanted to check me, he would check me, and then he would say, dude, you don't even have a license here. You don't even have a one-day license or anything like that. I think maybe you can get them online, maybe. I know in Idaho you can. You could do an online, like temporary or whatever, a week. I know my son did his for like a whole year for like $26 or $25, something like that. But yeah. Okay, yeah, he's rolling. He's going slow out there. I don't know if you can see or not, but he's out there on his little four-wheeler. And it's okay. He's doing his job. My job is, doing what I do, but he warned me, so I'm done. I'll just put the drone up in the air real quick, show you guys what this section looks like, because it is getting dark and getting dark fast. So let's look at the sunset and get on the way. I still have, let's see what the GPS says I still have. Oh, it turned off, I guess. Did it? Did it not? I guess it turned off. Couple more hours left, I think, probably. So not a whole lot left. Yeah, he's out here rolling around, making sure nobody else is doing anything they're not supposed to be doing. All right, let's look at this place from up above. So yeah, protected area out here with lots and lots of rules for, it's one of the world's, most famous tourist destinations.
Continue on US 20 East for 37 miles.
Tourist destinations and all that too, so, they got to do what they got to do to protect the area, and hey, I'm all good, but I'm just surprised. I got there 2 minutes later, I got the deputy rolling up on me. It's like, seriously, come on. Are you guys really, is it just my luck, or are you guys really like hardcore patrolling like every inch of this place out here? I don't know. I think it's just my luck with me. But hey, if I knew that you couldn't, I wouldn't do it in the first place. I wouldn't be out there with a pole anyways in hand. But yeah, he's like, yeah, you can't even fish with that kind of a pole here. You can only fly fish and blah, 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 blah. I was like, whoa, okay, sorry, didn't know. So he was a cool guy. He was a cool guy. If he really wanted to, he would write up a ticket. You know what I mean? He would check and then I'd get a ticket just for not even having a license. And then the rest of, not following the rules if he really wanted to. But, if he really wanted to be a dick about it, he could have been definitely a dick about it. That's for sure. 125 miles to Bozeman, but I don't know exactly to my destination. I didn't even put in the place. I was at that place on Monday this week, actually, dropping off. So, was it Monday this week? I think it was Monday this week. Yeah, I think it was. Now picking back up from there at the end of the week on a Friday. 125 miles anyways, 2 hours and 18 minutes to the pickup town. Gonna go probably have myself a good dinner somewhere, I don't know where yet, but something decent, like either Applebee's or whatever's gonna be open, actually. Open late anyway, we'll see what they have. So, and then go to bed, and then wake up tomorrow morning, load this thing up, and be on my way home. And then they actually changed my stuff too. They changed it up a little bit, so it was all supposed to go to the depot, and then all of a sudden they changed it, so one piece has to go to, I'm picking up 2 pieces, I believe, and one piece has to go to Portland, and one piece has to go to Seattle, and this all delivers Monday because everything's closed over the weekend. So even more mileage and even a little more money. But all my miles are paid from whatever that was, Wild Horse, Nevada, to Bozeman, to Portland, to Seattle, and to home on this load. That's another lot of miles for a local delivery guy. I guess that's what you get for being out west. It's just part of the game out west. If you're everywhere else or anywhere else out there where there's more, oh, I'm at the wrong place. Here's this part of the river where I saw a lot of people fishing out here. Yeah, this is the more busier place right here. I was in the wrong place. I see the water here. You guys don't see it. What I was gonna say is that's what happens when you're in the middle of nowhere. There's no loads, and then all of a sudden they do go somewhere. So they have, sometimes if there's nobody else, then they have no choice but to pay the requested miles and everything else. So yeah, over here is where I see a lot of people fishing sometimes, standing around. Kind of guys like me that don't know what they're doing, maybe. But they weren't, well, I guess I couldn't tell either just from flying by. Just for over the years, me driving by here, I never tried fishing except for today. And then I get, I get told what to do and what not to do. At least I know the rules now, you know what I mean? I guess it's going to be Buffalo Wild Wings because everything else closed at 10. And it's just a little past 10 now, so I guess it'll be what it'll be. We'll see what they got here. I don't even know what I want from here, but we'll go grab something to eat. Parked on site, gonna sleep here on site. I shouldn't have even gone to that Buffalo Wild Wings. It wasn't even that great. I had some wings, I had some onion rings, but honestly, I should have just came straight over here and just laid down and gone to bed and slept more. But, it is what it is. It's okay. So, see you guys in the morning. We'll load up 2 pieces and head home. And Sunday evening is when I'm going to head out to Portland, deliver first thing Monday morning, and then go to Seattle, unload the second piece in Seattle, and then be on my way back home. Good morning to you with a back itch. But you know what? You do have to carry your best friend with you while you're on the road if you're by yourself. If you got a wife or girlfriend that you're driving with, that's your best back scratcher. But if not, your best friend is one of these. I'm loaded and 2 pieces. One here, one here. This one delivers Monday in Portland area. This one delivers Monday in Seattle area right after that. So let's go get going. I want to go home. I didn't plan on this load, but hey, there's lots of things that happen in life that you don't plan on, so it's all good. It's not like we're doing this for free, you know what I mean? Same thing with some drivers who make plans, that they want to go home, only get me home, and then guess what happens? Sometimes it just doesn't work out that way. And then they get mad that there was no load going home, and now they got to go home empty, or they got to ruin their plans. Main thing is, don't make any plans. Make plans after you made your money already, after you reached your money goal. Then you can make your vacation plans. You could always park your van at any airport and fly home. Always. So that's not a big deal at all. Once you have enough money, you can definitely do that, and you can do that in the same day that you made your plan, decided to, hey, I'm going home. That's it. That's enough for me. I'm going to take a week or 2 weeks off or 3 weeks off and just leave your van somewhere in the airport and go home, versus driving, halfway cross country or even fully cross country just because you've already made plans, months ago, or bought tickets somewhere or something like that. It's a lot of times it's cheaper to just fly home if you need to. Anyways, those are just my thoughts. Let's go get some coffee. Let's go use the restroom. I tried to use the clinic restroom like twice. Every time I walk in there, there's somebody sitting in there. So I just pretty much just wash my hands this time. Always good to just wash your hands, get your hands washed. Not wipes or any of that. That really doesn't cut it, but actually washing. So I washed my hands. Let's go fill up, get some coffee, and go. I got 400 miles going to home. About a 6-hour drive, as long as there's no too much road work. And there is a lot of road work currently. Nice weather for end of September. Night was 47. Picking back up a little bit in the temperature. I don't know what the high is today, but it'll be what it'll be. You guys still here? That's great. Monday morning, Portland welcomes you. This traffic, I mean, it's moving, so that's good, but people are just, I don't know, impatient in a way. They're moving from lane to lane. As soon as one car passes this guy over here, he would move. As soon as one passes this guy on this side, on the left side, he'll hurry up and move to the left because he's thinking it's faster. I don't know, I just keep going with the flow. There's no point in me moving around back and forth. Everything's moving, so almost there. 8 minutes to my destination, and we'll be done with this one. And don't forget, we still have one more delivery after this in Seattle. So we got a Portland drop, and then we got a Seattle drop.
Use the left 2 lanes to take the I-5 South exit towards Salem.
7 a.m. and this is what it's, you know, what it's like. End of September. Today is what, the 30th.
Use the left 2.
Oh, this one is a long one. It took me over an hour to get empty here. Reason why is they gave me the wrong address of like one of the buildings, but it's not the correct building. So the correct building is like the main hospital, which is, you know, if they would have given me that, then I would have been golden. Would have been done in 5-10 minutes. Instead of wasting a whole hour, but not just hour of waiting, an hour of actual like running around, because it's hard to tell you guys what's going on here. There's a tram here at the Portland Hospital. Basically, it's a cart that takes people up and down to and from the hospital up there. Up on top over there. You guys see that? The big wheel spinning. One has left, and then so basically there's two, one going down, one going up and whatnot. Two of them. I wanted to show you guys what it looks like from what the Portland looks like from up here, but problem was on one of the decks you cannot get back inside the hospital without an actual like key card. But I've been all over the place today looking for this place, in this building right here, up and down this building on every floor, trying to find where to deliver to, because address is one thing, but you know, there's two imaging places they told me, but none of them were the right ones. So anyway, long story short, I am finally empty. I finally received a contact already when people already told me that, hey, maybe you should try the main hospital one because we have, you know, like imaging for, I went to imaging that was for like pregnant people, just regular, you know, what do you call it? Now it fell out of my head. Then I went to some pet MRI that I couldn't even get into. Another guy guided me in there and I barely got out of there because you have to have a key card to get in and out of there. And then finally was able to call because in the building there's no reception, so once you get out then you can call anyway. Long story short, over an hour it took me to get unloaded here. And that's straight up like running around everywhere, pushing 420 pounds for an hour. My back is wet and now I need a shower from this. But hey, that's part of life, part of work. What are you gonna do? Now I want to stop by, basically I want to stop by and find a pair of shocks for this van because my shocks have gone out. Now I want to find some shocks here in Portland because in Oregon you don't pay sales tax, so these things are not cheap. And if I also find some for the Escalade, I'll buy them here as well. So gotta be on the hunt right now. Gotta find a little parking area, park, call around, see who has them. O'Reilly, AutoZone, or Napa. Whoever has them in stock, go hurry up and pick them up, and then keep going to my next delivery in Seattle. All right, got me some shocks and lifetime warranty at O'Reilly. They're $200 a piece, so $399 for a front pair. That's a good price, plus lifetime warranty. I mean, if anything ever goes bad with them, you get a new pair at O'Reilly.
Turn left onto Southeast Clay Street, then turn
And
right onto Southeast
got
Grand
myself an
Avenue.
air filter,
At the light,
cabin
turn
one.
right onto Southeast Grand Avenue.
and
In a quarter mile, turn left onto Southeast Morrison Bridge.
okay, geez. So I got myself a cabin air filter, and I got myself a regular air filter. So 2 of those as well, and total came out to $466, even with no sales tax. Otherwise, at home I would have had to pay 10% sales tax. 10, 10.2, 10.5, depending on like what the outskirts of Spokane were. So saved a little bit of money, at least, you know, $46-ish or whatever. $40 and some change is what I saved, I guess, is what you could say. Which isn't bad. I mean, $40. Almost a half a day of work for somebody. When you consider fuel, food, everything, all the other expenses on top of these things. Now I got 163 miles left.
Turn left onto Southeast Morrison Bridge, then slide right onto the I-5 North ramp.
And then we'll be in Seattle, unload this thing, and turn around and go home. I doubt there's going to be any loads out here. But I did get one time, not too long ago. That was like one time in a long time. First time in years that I got some kind of a backhaul trip. It was real nice to, you know, to get. I don't remember where it went either. I think it went to somewhere, Post Falls or somewhere. I don't remember now. But
Slide right onto the I-5
it'd be
North
nice to
ramp.
get another one. It just, I don't depend on them. And that's why we charge a round trip from home to deliver and then back home.
In a
Because
quarter mile,
out
right
here,
onto I-5 North.
good luck coming home. You're just going to be sitting, wasting your time, and then you're going to be driving home empty anyway. So, you know, if you can charge for it, might as well if they can pay for it. Made it to my drop, about to unload, and here's the piece that's coming here. I got it all unstrapped and everything. Gonna go knock on the door and get it delivered, and then I'm done. All done. So I'm thinking Feast Buffet since I'm here. It's only maybe a couple miles down the road. Feast Buffet, one of the best buffets I've ever been to. They have really good seafood nights on Friday nights, maybe even weekday nights, I'm not sure. Every time I do Friday night, so for some reason it's always been a Friday night for me. But I'm thinking go and have lunch over there. They have good food there. Asian American, Chinese. They have lots of meat. A lot of times they have really good seafood, so we'll go see what they got. Okay, completed that drop, and now I've got 9 minutes left. Get this out of the way. What's this? 9 minutes to Feast Buffet. It's only 2.5 miles away, so I'm gonna go feast on some Asian food, maybe some seafood, maybe some steak. They've got all that there, so definitely worth it. I know I think I ate there last time I ate there. I don't know if it was this year. I think I did eat there this year, but it was all, this year was lunches. Lunches are around like 25 or 28 bucks. You might think, oh yeah, it's a lot, but this is the best. Consider it to be the best buffet that you've ever eaten at. And if it's the best and has that much food, then definitely it's worthwhile. So maybe I'll do a short for you guys, maybe I won't, I don't know. If I don't forget, but usually I don't really bother people when they're trying to eat, trying to film over there. That's not my thing. I don't really like that. Even though I like to watch people's reactions to certain things, but hey, you know, I wouldn't want anybody to be testing my reactions when I'm eating. So one of those things. Beautiful weather here in Seattle today. End of September, and look at this. It's gorgeous. 62 degrees it shows on my panel. Shorts and t-shirt for me, that's what I'm wearing, and I'm gonna go grab the lunch, and then, you know, dispatch did get me a load out of here, and then all of a sudden, like a few minutes later, it turned into being a liftgate and pallet jack load. So definitely don't have a liftgate and an actual pallet jack, so not gonna work. It's supposed to be two pieces, 2,000 pounds, and then all of a sudden broker said book it, got all the driver info and everything, and then starts asking, oh, do you happen to have a liftgate and a pallet jack? No, man, we don't. You expect every van to have a liftgate and pallet jack, plus for that price, who's gonna haul it for you? You know, that's the other part. All good though, all good. We'll end the day on this, and we'll catch you guys next time on another video. If you guys like what you see, and if you have certain questions, Minect app link is going to be down in the description. Also, email address is down in the description. So if you guys have employment questions, fastest and easiest way to get my answers is through Minect app. Yes, it's a paid app, but you get a 10-year veteran answering your questions directly to you. So yes, you know what I mean, you get what you pay for. You get solid 100% true answers, and they're on time, versus, you know, emailing, and I don't know if the emails are going to go to spam, or if dispatch is going to delete them, or what's going to happen to them. I don't control 100% of all the emails. I always see them, but I do not control them. So a lot of times they go to spam, we empty the spam. A lot of times they go to trash, we empty the trash, and they're gone, and some people get mad. Some people just email and they do not spell it right, and that doesn't even get anywhere. So we don't get the email as is. And so just so you guys know, the best and easiest way, Minect app, it's down in the description down below the video. Like, subscribe, do all the good things if you guys want to support the channel. That's the most support I could ever get from anybody. I don't ask for any money. I don't ask for any donations. I don't ask for coffee money. None of that stuff. But if you could like and subscribe, that'd be awesome. Thank you guys. We'll see each other next time. Feast Buffet was good to me, so thank you much. There it is. I leave a big like. Well, in a way. So if you guys are ever in the Seattle area, this is in Renton, Washington. Feast Buffet. Feast. Lunch is really good price here, actually, compared to other places I've been to that charge the same kind of money for unbelievable, dry, cold, old, nasty food. This is actually a really good place. They've got a big turnaround of people, so lots of people come here day and evening. So if you guys are ever into it, go ahead. $26.46 is what I paid. That's with tax, everything that comes with, you know, a drink, all that stuff. So $26.46, not bad at all for what you get out here. And I didn't go through with the camera, and I didn't go filming, but if you guys just just like you guys believe me in other things, believe me for this one. If you want to have some, you know, good Asian food, and then the seafood in the evenings, they add seafood as well. But I mean, they got everything here. They got that prime ribs. I mean, all kinds of Asian food, all kinds of noodles. I mean, they've got it all. So if you guys are ever looking to get your stomach full with good food for the money, it's definitely worth it. You guys can go fill yourselves up. I see Panther's still standing there. Panther Logistics, a large straight, you know, it's got a semi front end and then a box truck on the other end with a lift gate. So they're doing their, pretty much, they call it a large straight, but the driver actually gets to be like in a semi truck versus in some little, you know, cubby in a box truck like normally people have. Normally when you guys see box truck expediters like in a large straight, basically you divide yourself, you cut a door in the box and then you close it off from the cargo area, and then you have your 4 feet over there of living space. Usually that's what people leave themselves, is about 4 feet in there. And 4 feet, I don't know, some leave more, but usually you try to keep the cargo space longer, as long as you can. But if you guys are ever interested in driving a large straight truck for yourselves, yeah, you have to deal with the DOT and all that kind of stuff, but you do not need a CDL as long as it's under 26,000 gross weight. You don't need a CDL for vans either, or be DOT compliant in any way either. So God bless you guys. Oh, bless me. Take care. I'm going to enjoy the weather home. Get home and got a few things at home to do, so got to replace the shocks on this van. I bought them, so I think maybe, I don't know about today, maybe even today I'll get to put them on. Doesn't take long at all, maybe half hour per side, if even that. As long as you're quick, you're quick. So, but the problem is after that you have to do an alignment right away, because the angle of it, the wheel going like this or like this, depends on the shock, how you install the shock. So if you put it in and do not do an alignment, most likely you're going to eat away your tires fast. So you always got to do an alignment. Take care, guys. God bless. We'll see each other next time.